Well, the winter storm we just had threatens the success of a local jobs training program and a resource making your money go further.
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is at Goodwill, where the weather is leading to a critical shortage.
That's exactly it. The winter storms have kept people inside and unable to do some of the typical things that they do this time of year, like clean out the closets and get ready to make donations. And that's why Ryan Andrews and I were talking here. He's the retail manager here for the Goodwill Industries in our region. And you were saying that you have really hit a critical mass situation where you are in desperate need of donations.
That's right, Victoria. Last year, Goodwill of Northwest North Carolina served over 36,000 people across our territory. Through job training services, job placement services. And one of the major ways that we do that is through the sale of our donations in our retail stores.
Donations that we drop off in these big trucks that are all around town or at the retail stores that you have the different drop site locations. Now this is what you want the trucks to look like, right? That's right. And even this truck itself is about half full. I was going to say, there's room in there.
There is room to stack more in this, and this is one of our shorter trailers.
But this is the problem that you're really facing right now.
That's correct. Since the start of the year, our trailers have looked a whole lot more like this. As you can see, this one is completely empty. The bins in the back have no product in it. We normally keep somewhere around 10 to 10 and a half trailers on this lot stocked, ready to go to the stores. Lately, we are down to one trailer.
Well, what can I do? What can I donate to go into here that you can use?
We accept all kinds of donations, anything from clothing to household items, electronics, a wide variety of items, just about anything in your house that you can think of.
So what we need to do is clean out our closets, go through the items that we don't use, don't need, and maybe bought and never even touched, and bring them here to Goodwill so we can get what's in that truck into the next step. In fact, that's what we're going to show you in our next half hour. Reporting in Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
A dramatic drop in donations is cutting into your shot for some bargains that ultimately lead to jobs.
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is at Goodwill Industries. And Vic, we are finding out why our donations are so crucial right now.
It really is so simple to do this, because what you do is, after you saw we dropped off all the items in the trucks back there in our last half hour, this time around we're here at the retail center at the Goodwill, and they have put them items out for you to choose from. Of course, we always think clothing when it comes to Goodwill. Sometimes we may not realize electronics are a big draw too. Ryan Andrews, who is the retail manager here, you and I were talking about you'll take any kind of electronic, really.
That's correct. In any condition, whether it's working or not, complete systems or just parts, we will accept any electronic donation.
Like these laptops and everything?
That's correct.
This is great.
The laptops that you see here have been brought into our e-cycle program. We take these donations, we wipe the hard drives clean so that there's no personal information left on those. We use components from other systems, whatever we need to do to put together a working, functional piece of equipment.
I'm just looking here. We've got some great deals too. That's the big thing about Goodwill. I get rid of something that I don't need in my house anymore. You fix it up and give it a chance to not end up in a landfill. How much do you keep out of landfills every year?
So far, last year we were able to keep 40 million pounds out of landfills through our programs.
That's fantastic. And you know what? This is just the beginning. You getting rid of stuff out of your house and then being able to come here and buy some great bargains. So far, it's a win-win. Let's go for a triple win. In our next half hour, we're going to talk about how what happens here translates into job training and new opportunities for so many people in our community. In Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
Your old stuff means new jobs for thousands of people, but News 13's Victoria Dunkle has been showing us Goodwill is dealing with a critical shortage of donations.
And Victoria, that's threatening a program that actually trains thousands of people for new jobs.
So we've dropped off our donations. We've seen them transformed into new bargains that we can get here at Goodwill. But now it's the next step, really the culmination, something people may not even realize happens with Goodwill. It's the job training and the curriculum that is being taught here to people to give them jobs in the industry that's so big here. Josh Pierce and I were talking. You are the workforce development coordinator here for Goodwill, and this is really kind of meet a need deal that's going on here. Where are we? What is this room?
Absolutely. Well, in partnership with AV Tech and other local employers in the hospitality industry in our community, we're in our hospitality lab. We have a classroom space on one side, and then students can actually learn hard skills for the hospitality industry over here.
So, like down here, we're going to learn how to make up a room in a hotel?
There's a rooms division.
So I'm going to learn all of the secrets?
Absolutely. Then we have over here, we have a banquet server certification division. Then we have customer service, front desk, learning those skills at the front. So all of these can be put together in different modules, and then there's a national certification which boosts employability and gets people jobs locally.
Now, who are the people who are in these classes? Who are you helping?
We are helping, and we're open to the community. This is a great example of a free service. So we've got folks who are unemployed that maybe have been, lost their job for whatever reason due to the economy. And then we have, younger folks that maybe are right out of high school that are looking for a start in the hospitality field. So this is one example of how donations translate into training and jobs and opportunity for folks in our community.
And that's why it's so important for us to realize that with those donations being so dramatically low, we really need to step up to make sure this program can continue for how many people? I was looking at these numbers.
Well, in Western North Carolina, we served over 6,000 people in 2013, and over 1,100 of those were placed into jobs.
That's pretty impressive numbers when you look at it that way. So all you have to do, get rid of the clutter. How about that? There are drop-off sites all across the region. You can find out more on that when you go to newslinks at WLOS.com. In Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.